Monroe guarded by Fisher. Back it goes to Bilski. Bilski inside Monroe. Layup is good, and there history is made. Kyle Monroe becomes the all-time leading scorer in Michigan Tech basketball history, surpassing Larry Grimes. Now for Monroe, 2,362 career points and counting.
Congratulations, Kyle, on setting a new career scoring record. I think it's great. A record or an accomplishment is the byproduct of hard work, dedication, and love for the game, which you have. I'm also happy for your family, teammates, coaches, and Michigan Tech community because they all played a part in your success. The best 4 years of my life were playing basketball and being a student at Tech. Enjoy the remaining games and time in school. I wish you all the success in the world upon graduation. It was such a cool thing. We were just on the bus ride home after Lake State, and Coach comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, you mind taking a phone call for me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, like from who's this gonna be from?" And the fact that it was Larry Grimes, he's down in Tampa, Florida now, that he called up within a couple hours of the game. I mean, that's just a really surreal feeling and really speaks to the character of the people that Tech's recruited here over the past 50 years. It was just nice to get it out of the way fairly early in the game, so then it's just focusing about winning that game and kind of, obviously it's not a burden per se, but just kind of get that load off your back and just focus on the game then.
Double teamed underneath, kicks it outside, Monroe, yes!
Kyle Monroe for three.
Here's a shot right off the inbounds.
Kyle Monroe.
Unbelievable.
It was just really tough for me, just having what I thought was a fairly successful junior season, and you know, we started doing these postseason workouts and not being able to participate in those and struggling throughout the summer, just trying to get through it and be able to play that next year. It was really tough for me, it wasn't until October or so when I really knew, hey, like this year I'm gonna have to take off kind of thing. And just knowing that I came in, Brian Heath was a senior my age, then Casey and Sean were both seniors last year, who I got to know even though they're both technically a year older than me. Not that I feel like I let them down, but it's just you have such a bond with those guys. It's so tough having to see them go out on the court and knowing that in my heart I believe I could have helped our team win more games last year, and seeing us not have our best season is really tough for me. But at the same time, I think it really fueled me into, okay, once I get healthy again, I need to do everything that I can to make sure our team this next year succeeds. Obviously it stunk in the time, but you really just got to look forward and say, now that I can help the program again, I got to make sure I'm doing everything that I can to do it. And that was just kind of the mindset that really drove me back from all my recovery time.
To the free throw line, kicks it outside. Kyle for three, it's good. Monroe comes up with a steal, 3-on-2. Huskies over on the left.
Took a seat.
Yep. Here's Kyle Monroe, shoots, scores.
Kyle talks about the possibility of playing professional basketball and what he thinks Michigan Tech is capable of in the postseason.
That's kind of something that I've put on the back burner until this season's done. I don't want to really focus on the next step until this one's done. It's definitely something I'll be interested in pursuing. You know, we've had quite a bit of adversity this year. Once Tommy went down, we lost 2 games right after that. I think we just kind of needed to figure out, okay, point guard's down, like what are we as a team? And I think over these last couple weeks, we've really done a good job of figuring out that we can still compete with anyone. So I'd say our overall goals are winning the Tuesday game, obviously, which we're lucky enough to be able to host that one. And I've never made it past the semifinals in my time here in the GLIAC tournament, but I mean, that's the goal, is winning that GLIAC tournament and getting an NCAA bid, because it's another thing I haven't been lucky enough to do in my time here. And since my freshman year, that's all the older guys talked about is, oh man, the NCAA tournament, that's where you got to get. And I haven't been lucky enough to get there, so I'm really hoping that, and I think that this team is capable of getting us there.